Testing, testing, repeat, testing, testing. It has been long requested that I make another Theory of the Clarinet video, which I have not done for about a year. So guys, that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, I am in my bathroom, so please excuse the smell. And let's get on with it. Why didn't that work? Like I mentioned before, it's been long requested that I make another Theory of the Clarinet video, which I actually haven't done in over a year, and that was my only one as well, but it's actually my second most viewed video. So yeah, a ton of people have been requesting I make another one, so here it is, and I plan to frequently upload this series, as it seems to be doing really well, and I love the clarinet. I've been playing it since 4th grade, I'm almost a 7th grader now, so you know, I'm pretty skilled. So I think what we're going to be doing this episode today is probably reviewing a couple things, and then I'll teach you how to play a couple songs. Maybe some that we're doing in band right now. I know we are doing Grand Ode Flag, which is obviously everybody knows Grand Ode Flag. We're going to be marching to it in a couple days in front of President Bush. It's pretty cool. So guys, that said, I think it's time to get on with the old video. Now guys, sorry for that little pause in the beginning there. So guys, over the years, I've actually developed kind of a warm-up sequence that I specifically actually have taught myself, and it seems to work really well. So I guess I'll show you guys that one. So as you know, there are 3 main octaves on the clarinet. There's obviously the first octave that you all should be familiar with if you're familiar with the clarinet. You know, it's just like that one, those ones. There's the lower octave, and there's higher octave. So what I like to do is I like to go low, high, middle, and what I do is I'll do that with the same note, and it really adds a cool effect. So say you start with the lowest note on the clarinet, which is the low E, and if you guys don't know how to play low E, it's obviously back, 3 fingers in the front, 3 fingers in the back, and you're going to play with this and that, the 2 bottom keys, one in the front, one in the back. And it sounds like this. And then obviously E, which is back and that. And then, or that's the last one, and then, which is this. Alright, I'm not going to get too in-depth on the how you actually play the note, since I want to get straight to playing. If you guys don't know any of the notes, I should have covered most of them in the episode before this, the first episode of the Theory of the Clarinet, and I showed you guys all the notes. I mean, it was a year ago, so it's obviously I'm not as good as I am now. But yeah, definitely be sure to check that video out if you just want to check it out, or if you need any help at all on the clarinet notes, because I personally have a hard time learning sometimes because I'm a visual learner, but like it's hard for me to actually project images into my head, so it's very weird. But I developed this way of teaching that I think really all people can understand, and I really try hard to distribute that training throughout the videos, and I think I've done that pretty well in the video before. So yeah, be sure to check that out right up here if it'd be any help to you at all. And with all that, guys, I'll show you my warm-up. So what I meant by that, here I'll give you an example. And then you go up. And you know, it goes up and up and up and up until you actually can't do it anymore because you literally run out of octaves. Let's see, where would that be? That'd be up there, probably when you get to E as the lowest, or A as the lowest. But, alright guys, first thing I'm going to show you here is Grand Old Flag. And now, we are doing marching right now in our band, and we're going to be marching in the Memorial Day Parade and Kennebunk Court in front of Mr. Bush and all that stuff. It's pretty cool, but guys, we need to know one song for actually marching, and that is Grand Old Flag. Now, there are two main parts to Grand Old Flag, a couple other parts, but I'll get into two main parts, and I'm only going to be playing one, but I'll explain a couple others. So this is the part that the clarinet covers, and the saxophone about does the same. If you play saxophone, probably want to check out a different video, but you could probably also go off of this video, and if you are able to play by sound, you could probably do that with sax or maybe even trumpet. But guys, I'm going to be doing the clarinet way of doing your Grand Old Flag, and I memorized the music. I personally memorize all the music. I can play by sound. Alright, here it is. Now, it's separated into 4 parts, and I'll play the first part for you. Remember, this is clarinet. It doesn't have the melody until the end a little bit. Alright, here we go. That's the first part. And you can try to fit that with the melody that you're used to. And then the second part. That's the second part. And the third, it's a lot like the first, and then it branches off about halfway through. And the fourth, that was the third. Fourth part, probably my favorite. We pick up the melody, which is kind of rare sometimes with the clarinet. Usually they have a lot of the backup, stuff like that. But we pick up the melody for most of part 4. And here it is. Oh, I messed up in that part. Alright, so and that's Grand Old Flag for clarinet. Jesus Christ. Clarinet. Honestly, it probably sounds better to most people if you played on trumpet, for example. But, it's pretty cool. I mean, we pick up on the melody, and then for most of the other part, we have a different part of the stuffs. The stuffs, guys, the stuffs. So yeah, guys, that was most of what I wanted to do in this video, but as kind of a bonus feature, I'm going to be playing one more song for you guys. It's called Armory by, I'm pretty sure, Randall Stanbridge, I think. Be sure to look it up if you want to hear the entire thing playing. Actually, hold on one second. I'm actually going to have it on SoundCloud on my phone while I record, or I'm going to try to do that. I'll see if it works out. And if so, I'll be playing alongside the clarinet's part. Okay, so that's not going to work, but I'm still going to play the recording. So just hold on one second. Alright, so here we go, guys. I'm going to be playing Armory, the clarinet part for Armory, guys, okay? What happened? What just happened? No! Alright. Oh no. It's happening! I screwed up a little bit at the end there because I got confused with the timing. Because, you know, the band differentiates slightly from the actual song. But that's okay, guys. So yeah, that was normally. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like. Also, comment your thoughts on this video. And please be sure to subscribe. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next episode.